started in the second half. Michael Bates from the 3. Bates forced back after a 19-yard return.
Michael Bates on the return up to about the 23-yard line.
So the Carolina Panthers will begin at their own 23-yard line.
Kenny, this has been a ground game. We talked about Emmitt Smith's average, but you look at it on the other side of the ball, and Biakabatuka has averaged 4.5 yards a carry himself. I would suspect, though, that now we're going to see the Panthers in more of that West Coast passing offense.
Line 9 of 14 in the first half. Play action on first down. And a shovel pass intended for Biakabatuka. Incomplete.
No, we've talked about this strategy all game long, and I like what the Cowboys are doing. I like the way when it's a pass, they're rushing only 4 men. They're focusing on the coverage, and they're making Steve Berline hold that football. They're knocking off the timing of the receivers with a lot of men in coverage.
Second and 10 from the 23-yard line. Biakabatuka cutting right. And he was upended by the left quarterback, Felipe Sparks, coming up to make the tackle.
You know, Chris Collinsworth at halftime said that the Cowboys weren't playing the kind of aggressive run D. Watch this. They make these guys go man here, and then they send the safeties right up into the line of scrimmage. So they actually played almost a 9-man front on this play to really pressure the running game. And it's a nice tackle by Sparks for a corner.
Panthers 3 of 7 on third down. 3 wide receivers on 3rd and 9.
Oh, that was nicely played.
Berline looking for Muhammad, Darren Woodson, and Ryan McNeil on the coverage.
I think it was Dwan Hawthorne, Kenny, who had that coverage. I mean, and he did it beautifully. And watch him right here. He's on the slot. And look at this. Watch him just time it perfectly. And he kind of floats his body out there and slaps that ball down. That was really good.
So the Panthers forced a punt on their opening possession of the second half. And a fair catch called for by Tucker at the 34. A 43-yard punt by Walter. Tied at 10 early second half. Big first half, as Tim spoke about during halftime, for Emmitt Smith.
And a lot of these runs too, it's excellent running by Smith, but look at the holes. This offensive line has done an outstanding job controlling the line of scrimmage, opening things up for Smith. And then on this touchdown, though, this is all Emmitt Smith. Look at this move. Wow.
Cowboys from their own 34. And Smith is bottled up after a short gain by Tim Morabito.
And you can bet that one of the adjustments the Carolina Panthers made at halftime, they look at it and they say, hey, look, these guys can't throw the football on us, so let's move Mike Minter, our safety. Same thing we talked about with the Cowboys doing with Darren Woodson. Let's move Minter, our safety, up, make 8-man lines, and let's force them to throw the football.
And Minter made a couple of big plays in the first half. Empty backfield, 2nd and 8. Aikman's pass, Warren bobbled it. Ball bounces up in the air, and it's intercepted by Dean Wells.
Remember how I said in the very beginning of this game that Troy Aikman needs some help? Watch the blitz come. The blitz is right in Aikman's face. He delivers this ball perfectly, and Warren just bobbles it, and it's Minter's hit that just skyrockets that ball so Wells can pluck it from the air. Watch it here. That ball is perfectly thrown. He bobbles it. It's Minter's hit. There it is.
Third career interception for Dean Wells. And now the Panthers start from the Cowboys 39. Empty backfield, 3 receivers set. Burline rolling right. Keeps it himself and gains 5 yards down to the Dallas 34. Dexter Coakley made the stop.
And one of the things that a defensive lineman feels comfortable doing when they're rushing against Steve Burline is coming underneath on the block. And so Alonzo Spellman up here, watch him. He can come under that block and he gets the pressure on Burline because they're not afraid of Steve Burline running around out here. He's not like a Dante Culpepper or a Cade McNown or a Donovan McNabb.
3 wide receivers on 3rd and 5. Burline over the middle to Biakabatuka. First down, he lost it. He lost the football. He fumbles for the 3rd time today, and the Cowboys have recovered.
If the Panthers are not successful today, they are only going to have themselves to blame.
Biakabatuka, 3 fumbles today. Panthers have lost 2 of the 3.
And watch Baron Wortham, number 57 for the Cowboys. He's the guy. Look at him. See right there. He stripped that thing out of there. That's an excellent defensive play by Wortham.
So each team turning the ball over early in the second half as Emmitt Smith is hit for a loss by the middle linebacker Lester Towns.
Now, Lester Towns was the last pick the Panthers had in their draft, a 7th round pick, and he has played pretty well. He's very aggressive, and sometimes he's almost too aggressive because the Cowboys will take that aggressiveness, they'll run a play action to draw him to the line of scrimmage and then throw the pass in behind him.
Aikman rolling right on 2nd and 11. And Ismail able to come up with it. Nice catch by Rocket Ismail. Close to the first down. Needed to get to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is the beginnings of what they need. Ismail right here, he breaks back to the inside, almost falls, but he's able to do a nice job of hanging on to that football.
Here come the chains. And Ismail did pick up the first down. Ismail bothered by the sprained left ankle. Cowboys already without Joey Galloway. They lost Galloway for the season. Week 1. Wayne McGarity out with an ankle injury.
It was interesting talking to Eric Davis, who used to be a teammate of Ismail's. He felt that with an injury, he was going to be seriously injured.
Good second effort. Emmitt Smith up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 6.
And sometimes the thing that Emmitt Smith gives you is a small thing, and you don't realize it. But he picked up 2 yards after he was hit on that play. And if you add those 2 yards up over a game, all of a sudden that's 20 or 30 extra yards that Emmitt Smith gives his team.
Second and 4. Smith looks to turn the corner, and he lost a couple. Dean Wells chased him out.
I'll tell you, Dean Wells not only chased him out, and we've seen the Panthers do this on the perimeter all game long. Watch how he comes up. Watch Wells right here. Watch him come up and just blast the guard, Solomon Page, right back into Smith's path.
Receivers for the Cowboys on 3rd and 6. Aikman's pass again. It's Ismail. And again, he's close to the first down.
Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman again with nice time on this play. And I think Ismail was about his 4th choice as a receiver. Watch Allen. He's working on a stunt. He picks up Jay Williams. He's got Sean Gilbert, and then he knocks Sean Gilbert. And so Aikman has a lot of time, and Ismail is able to drag all the way across the field to pick up this first down. He's hobbled again.
From the 40, Chris Warren up to the 43-yard line, a gain of 3. His former teammate in Seattle, Eugene Robinson, made the tackle.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier. Remember we said 8-man front, so it's a safety, and that's Eugene Robinson. What's he doing up there around the line of scrimmage? Well, what's happened is the Panthers have said we will let Doug Evans and Eric Davis cover their receivers. We're not worried about it. We'll bring a safety and help stop the run. Well, this time it's Minter. There he is right there, 3rd.
2 tight ends in the game. Emmitt Smith, first down into Panthers territory, down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. Hannibal Navies finally made the tackle.
You know, Kenny, once again, Emmitt Smith, good run, but watch the blocking here. Look at Stepnowski come out. He gets the linebacker, and that whole line was just washed down by Flozell Adams and Larry Allen. They collapsed the line.
$19 yards on the play. From the Carolina 38, Smith cutting back inside. Close to another Cowboys first down.
Is Emmitt Smith in a rhythm? Well, you know how players always talk about, I need to be in the game, I need to get a rhythm, and he's got a rhythm right now. He's setting up the defense. He's running one way, setting them up, cutting back the other. He's seeing his holes, he's taking advantage of them, and then at the end of the play, he's finishing it with power.
And Emmitt Smith has hit the 100-yard mark this afternoon on 17 carries. Takes a breather. Chris Warren replaces Smith and works his way down to the 22. 65th career regular season 100-yard rushing day for Emmitt Smith. He is now 3rd on the all-time list.
Almost twice his average so far this season today. And again, you keep going back to it, but this offensive line, these guys right here have done a nice job opening up holes for Emmitt.
Aikman with time on 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Jackie Harris, forced out of bounds by Dean Wells after picking up another Cowboys first down.
You know, what we're seeing in the passing game is Troy Aikman looking for alternatives, because he doesn't have Rocket right now. Rocket hobbled off, and so his wide receivers are even less likely to get open, Rocket being the best one they have. And when you do that, you've got other options, and Jackie Harris has proven to be the best other option Troy Aikman's got. Harris came into this game as the leading receiver for the Cowboys.
Without Ismail, 2 tight ends, only 1 wide receiver on 1st and 10, as Chris Warren gains 5 more yards down to the Carolina 10.
Now, Eugene Robinson did a nice job of filling up and tackling Warren. And you see this drive, you see the rushing yards, and that will really wear out a defense.
Robert Thomas, led by a trio of Panthers on the 12th play of the drive. Cowboys using the clock, and they have a big edge in time of possession.
Gain of 1 on the carry. That brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up. Cowboys can pick up a first down without reaching the end zone. 3rd and 4 from the Carolina 9.
The Cowboys on that last play made the mistake of trying to run that ball at Reggie White, and he collapsed the line. He pushed Derek Williams right back into the play.
On 3rd and 4, Aikman saw something he did not like, calls timeout.
I think he saw the play clock. Rocket Ismail, bruised calf.
His return today is questionable. So the Cowboys send out McKnight and Brazel as the wideouts. 3rd and 4 from the Panthers 9. Aikman looking end zone. Doug Evans on the coverage. James McKnight, the intended receiver.
You know, Kenny, this is the big play that head coach Dave Campo was talking about. You know, James McKnight runs right here to the corner. He's covered. He's got to leap up. And a big play as he leaps up and makes that catch. It's good coverage by Evans, but Dave Campo wants somebody in the passing game to step up and really exalt themselves.
Tim Cedar gives the Cowboys a 3-point lead, connecting on a 27-yard field goal. And Dallas jumps out on top, 13-10. Now leading by 3. They used up nearly 8 minutes of the clock on their last drive.
Well, they did it on the ground game. Their offensive line, you can see a lot of them there. They control the ball. Look at this. I mean, they've already matched their time of possession for their season average.
And they have kept their defense off the field. Michael Bates. Bates out to the 29-yard line. Mario Edwards made the special teams stop. We'll be back in just a moment. 7, the first playoff game in Carolina Panthers history, as Kerry Collins hits Willie Green in the end zone. Troy Aikman taken down, and the Panthers celebrate 26-17 over the Cowboys, their first and only playoff win. They beat the defending Super Bowl champs. Carolina then ran into Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. Packers went on to win the Super Bowl. Biakabatuka finds some space, picks up the first down, and holds onto the football.
This is a nice job of blocking by the Panthers offensive line. And there's a huge hole for Biakabatuka up here. Look at this. It's a draw play, and they open that thing wide up. Nice open field tackle by Darren Woodson at the end. Granted, it's 10 yards downfield, but he lowers the boom on Biakabatuka.
From the 41, it's Biakabatuka again, and this time hit for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, and that's the kind of gap integrity that the Cowboys defense needs, because you saw what happened on the last one when they didn't have Darren Woodson up in the line of scrimmage. Woodson made the tackle on that one. When he was back, he had to make the tackle 10 yards down. This time they moved him up, 8-man front, and he was there.
You like that term, gap integrity?
I do. It's kind of fancy.
We heard it for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
It's fancy for a defensive line.
2nd and 11. Berline over the top to Muhammad. Aaron Wortham made the tackle.
You know, one of the things that I think the Cowboys defense has done a pretty good job at today is containing Muhsin Muhammad and Donald Hayes. We haven't called their names very much. Most of Steve Berline's passes have had to go to the underneath receivers.
Muhammad's caught 2 balls today. Hayes only 1. 3rd and 5 from the 46. 3 wide receiver set. And Berline's pass is caught by Muhammad for the first down, all the way down to the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A gain of 27 yards. Third catch of the day. Second in a row for Muhammad.
Well, the Cowboys defense rolls the dice. They come with the blitz, and that means man-to-man coverage downfield. You see the blitzers right there? Berline does a great job of backpedaling until the last second until Muhammad can clear underneath, and he dumps this ball off just before Coakley can get to him.
So the Panthers move the chains. 1st and 10 on the Dallas 27. Berline calls timeout with the play clock winding down. With 1:21 remaining in the third quarter. And the Panthers trailing the Cowboys by 3.
Kenny, we talked about Steve Berline's targets today, and you see that Biakabatuka has gotten most of the catches. And then there's Muhsin Muhammad, the only receiver in the top 4. And then it's Walls, Floyd with 1, Hayes with only 1.
Berline 12 of 20. So Biakabatuka with 108 total yards of offense, but he's fumbled 3 times. 1st and 10 from the 27. It's Muhammad again, his 3rd straight catch. Felipe Sparks came up to make the stop. Well, next week, Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader begins with Terry, Howie, JB, and Chris on America's favorite pregame show. Then Stephen Davis and the Redskins take on Donovan McNabb and the Eagles. Some of you will see the Giants and the Falcons, plus other regional action. It all begins at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Fox. 2nd and 9 off the play fake to Biakabatuka. Berline makes the connection with Donald Hayes, his 2nd catch of the day. George Teague made the stop.
Boy, this is a nice job of Donald Hayes. Well, he's just going to break right across the middle. Now, he knows he's going to get walloped if he catches this ball, and he does. But he catches it anyway and takes the hit. And Hayes is a big-bodied guy who really has a nice knack for leaping up. He's 6'4" and making a tough catch.
3rd down and 1. The end around to Muhammad. And Muhsin Muhammad has the 1st down on 3rd and 1. Dexter Coakley made the tackle, a 3-yard gain. And as the end of the 3rd quarter, Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages from your local station. Dallas Cowboys scored the only points in the 3rd quarter. They now lead the Carolina Panthers by 3. And Tim, the Panthers once again became a passing team in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's what we said we thought would happen because the success they had right before halftime throwing the ball, that's what Steve Berline's doing right now. They're doing a nice job mixing up the run and the pass, mostly pass, and they're knocking on the door right now.
Panthers on the move. 1st and 10 on the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
And look, this is a big switch, almost a total inversion between the first half and the second half.
First play of the 4th quarter is a pass. Penalty marker on the play as Berline hits the tight end Wesley Walls for a gain of 5. Johnny Greer with the signal. It's against the Panthers.
Pass interference, number 21, offense, still 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a pick play because Biakabatuka actually came off and blocked linebacker Darren Hambrick downfield. And his block is what sprung Wesley Walls free. You know, watch it here. Here's Biakabatuka. Watch the block. I mean, he blocks Hambrick And Hambrick is supposed to be bracketing walls. It's supposed to be Hambrick on one side and the inside linebacker on the other. He can't do it because he got blocked.
Instead, the Panthers force back 1st and 20 from the 24. Biakabatuka up the middle, wrapped up by the University of North Carolina product, Greg Ellis.
And this is the kind of play that Greg Ellis needs. And we saw him have some trouble earlier on. This is called gap integrity. Watch him here. Watch what he does. Watch him come down the line of scrimmage, control the line of scrimmage. There he is. He doesn't get cut down. He stays on his feet. That's his gap. He's there, and he makes the tackle. Good job.
Gain of 3 by Biakabatuka. Now 2nd and 17. 1 minute in, 4th quarter from Charlotte. Berline can't find anyone. Berline wrapped up and another late hit. A penalty marker as Berline was thrown out of bounds by Dexter Coakley.
Oh, they're giving him a face mask. I was going to say I couldn't believe that was a penalty, but now they're saying that he got caught by a face mask. And again, this is not something that's reviewable.
Coakley says I grabbed the shoulder pads.
Now maybe one of the other officials saw it, and we'll try to take a look at it. And you know, I thought he did grab him by the collar and not by the face mask. Well, let's see if one of the officials overrules.
There's no infraction for face mask on the play. The collar was grabbed.
Good job.
Still 3rd down.
Good job by the officials. Watch it here. Watch his left hand, and he's going to grab Berline by the collar. You see that? And the face mask is not involved. I could see why they would have called it and thought it was a face mask, because his head spun around too, but you can see his hand clearly did not hook the mask.
Berline gained 8 yards on the play.
They fixed that call, and they didn't even use replay.
Empty backfield, 3rd and 9 from the 13. And Berline's pass is caught by Muhammad about a yard shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, I think the Cowboys learned earlier when they tried to blitz. This time they're dropping people. Watch Chad Hennings right here. He's going to drop off into coverage. So they don't even rush 4 defensive linemen. They just rush 3. So there's a nice zone right down here. So if Berline does complete the pass, they can stop it and force the field goal.
A 23-yard attempt for Richie Cunningham. And Cunningham's kick straight through. So the Panthers have tied it. Early 4th quarter. We are tied at 13. Beautiful afternoon in Charlotte. Sold out crowd at Ericsson Stadium. Cowboys and the Panthers tied at 13. Short kickoff by Cunningham. Taken at the 20-yard line by O.J. Santiago, the tight end, the former Atlanta Falcon. One of the up men for the Cowboys. A 23-yard return after the short kick. Coming up next, the second part of our Fox NFL Sunday doubleheader. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. Bonus coverage for the folks here in Charlotte. You will see the second half of our doubleheader between the Redskins and the Bucs.
And you're going to see 2 good running backs in that game, and also 2 good defenses. The Redskins defense is so much better with Deion Sanders, the former Cowboy, and Bruce Smith.
From the 33, the pitch back to Chris Warren.
Well, that's good defense.
Tim Morabito, the first Panther to wrap him up. What's going on with the Giants and the Titans, JB?
Unable to get much going on the ground. Take a look at what the Giants decided to do. Go to the air. I kill you. Post corner route. He hauls it in. 14-yard reception. 21-7, though. Titans start of the 4th. Back to Kenny and Tim.
Thanks, JB Collins, a former Panther. And JB, great job today on your interview with Terrell Owens. That was as good as it gets.
Terrell Owens Involved in the controversial touchdown celebrations of the game in Dallas last week. Aikman's pass to the outside to the tight end Jackie Harris. Up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 5. Eric Davis, Dean Wells on the stop.
And Troy Aikman's lack of receivers being open downfield, wide receivers, is becoming more and more obvious. His numbers today aren't good. Now, those interceptions, you do have to remember, one was the Hail Mary and the other one was the popped-up ball that was in Chris Warren's hands.
3 wide receivers, 3rd and 4. Nearly interception number 3, a penalty marker. Eric Davis on the coverage, and a penalty flag on the play.
Boy, Eric Davis read that and broke on it.
Pass interference, number 82. Offense is declined.
Yeah, that was actually a good thing by James McKnight that he did interfere. Otherwise, Davis would have had that ball, and it was a Carolina interception. Now, McKnight's got to make this break, and he's got to make it sharper, and he's got to get better position. I mean, you may think this is a bad pass by Aikman. Well, you're wrong. I mean, McKnight's got to run a crisper route. He's got to break in front of that defender, and the ball's there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Michael Bates back deep once again. On the punt return, he calls for a fair catch. Eric Davis was back there the last time. And the Panthers will start from their own 14. In Charlotte, early 4th quarter, Cowboys and Panthers tied at 13. And now the Panthers go back to work from their own 14-yard line.
This is an offense right now that has achieved excellent balance with the run and the pass.
Panthers keep it on the ground on first down. Biakabatuka tackled by Darren Hambrick. And right now, for another NFL update, James Brown.
Can you tell? I think Randy Moss wanted the ball today, and guess what? Culpepper obliges. Moss throws his hand up saying, I'm open. Howie says he feels he's always open. Well, he caught that one. Minnesota on top, 17-10. That in the 3rd. Take it back to Kenny and Tim. There's a lot of love from the guys to you here in the studio.
Well, I love them back, but don't tell anybody. Hey, and that Moss play, Kenny, that's what we were talking about that the Cowboys haven't had. That kind of leap in the end zone, make a big play in the passing game.
On 2nd and 5, the pitch to Biakabatuka. Gains 2 up to the 21. Darren Wortham made the tackle. Randy Moss came into the game today with only 1 touchdown in 3 games. He has 2 this afternoon.
Well, that's exactly what Howie was saying. He's always open. You know, this guy here, Brandon Noble, he's really had a nice game, hasn't he? I mean, we've seen him all over the field, and his contribution to the run defense has really been good. Someone's down there.
Felipe Sparks is the injured Cowboy. So we'll step out with 9.5 remaining in the 4th quarter from Charlotte. By rookie Kareem Larimore, who started the first 4 games.
Yeah, Larimore benched after last week's performance, after he really struggled against the 49ers. It'll be interesting to see if the Panthers come right after. No, they're lining up in a running formation for this 3rd and 3 conversion.
Muhammad in motion. Off the play fake.
They went right after him.
Burline. Oh, he's hit. Darren Hambrick coming together with Burline.
I think the Panthers picked this up, but Kenny, watch this here. They motion Muhammad, and they wanted to throw this ball right here to Larimore, but the safety rolls over the top, so there's coverage right there, and Burline has to make it on his own, which he does.
He did pick up the first down, and Felipe Sparks has checked back into the game.
And what that does is that allows the Cowboys to take that safety again and move him back into the run game instead of giving him coverage over the top for Sparks.
Muhammad in motion from the 24. Up the middle, Biakabatuka. across the 30 to the 31. Barron Wortham along with George Teague.
And that, did you see that ball pop out of there after the play? Now, it was after the play, but see, Biakabatuka with his 3 fumbles today has made himself a marked man, because now what the Cowboys are saying to themselves is, hey, we can win this game just by stripping the ball. Watch Teague come in here at the end. Look, see Teague? See him? Watch him rip this ball out of there. See that? Now that play was over, but that is what Biakabatuka has invited these guys to do.
125 total yards and a touchdown, but 3 fumbles. Burline airing it out, and a flag, a late flag. Donald Hayes, the intended receiver, Ryan McNeil, on the coverage. Cowboys have been called for a league-high 6 pass interference penalties this year, and this could be number 7.
Interference, number 47, defense. First down.
Well, Steve Burline reads man-to-man coverage, and he reads it not because of what McNeil does, but because of what Sparks does. Watch the motion here, and watch Sparks. You see that? That tells Burline, hey, I've got man coverage here, and I've got man coverage here, and he wants to throw this ball to Hayes the whole time. And there's the grab right there. Just a little grab on the shirt, and it's a nice call by the officials and a nice read by Steve Burline.
Burline hits Hayes down to the 34. A gain of 5 on first down following the 30-yard pickup on the pass interference penalty.
You know what the Panthers are doing right now is they are attacking the Cowboys cornerbacks. They're attacking them with the pass, and they're also attacking them with the run, because that last play there, that little hitch pass, that's basically a challenge to Felipe Sparks. You go ahead and try to tackle Hayes in the open field.
2nd and 5 from the 34. Burline again looking for Hayes, but the pass was batted down.
Yeah, and I believe it was Michael Myers who got it. Myers is going to be right in the front here, number 94. You see him right there? He jumps up, great penetration, and it's a nice play. Again, they were going right after the cornerbacks.
Three wide receivers, Isaac Bird in the game on 3rd and 5. From the Cowboys 34, Panthers keep it on the ground with Biakabatuka, and he leans forward for the first down on 3rd and 5. The Panthers move the chains. Well, just to be safe, Johnny Greer calls for the chains. Ball spotted just inside the 30-yard line.
Tell you, that was nice acceleration by Biakabatuka. I think he's a little short, though.
Fans want the Panthers to go for it.
Well, I think this is pretty much 4th down territory. The Panthers kicker Cunningham has struggled this season. Until today, he actually missed 2 out of 4 within 29 yards. So they don't have a lot of confidence in him, and they're just going to put it right behind their offensive line and try to barrel for this first down.
Remember, in the second quarter, they went forward on 4th and goal and scored the touchdown. 4th and inches.
They come out 3 wides. They come out in a passing formation.
Burline on 4th down, and it is broken up.
Darren Woodson. Hello. Huge defensive stand for the Cowboys, and a perfectly played pass defense by Woodson. Look at Woodson. Watch him right here. Look at the reaction. Look at that perfect breakup of a pass. That's as good as it gets. Remember how we said Woodson could cover walls at tight end? Here he's doing it on a wide receiver.
So the Cowboys take over with 6:25 to play in a tie game. Down play by Darren Woodson. Cowboys take over at their own 30-yard line. Emmitt Smith on first down, looks to cut outside and loses a yard. Jason Peter made the stop.
I'll tell you one thing that has not worked for the Cowboys today is running to the outside of this Panthers defense. Almost every time they've tried to get to the perimeter, the defense has run them down, and they've not only made the play, they've knocked them backwards.
Second and 12 from the 28. Aikman to the tight end, Jackie Harris up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 7, 3rd and 5 upcoming. But first, a Fox NFL update with James Brown.
Kenny and Tim, you guys have a tie
With the Rams and the idle Jets. Third and 5. 5 minutes to play. 3 wide receivers for the Cowboys. Aikman's pass to Warren, and he extends the ball across the 40. He was tackled by Lee Woodall, but Warren had the presence of mind to reach over, and he picks up a first down.
You know, Kenny, we're watching this passing game of the Cowboys really be curtailed. He's not throwing to the wide receivers. He's going to Warren. He's going to Jackie Harris. But, hey, those guys are doing the job. It's a nice catch by Warren and a great effort to pick up that first down.
Cowboys wideouts have only 4 receptions today. Ismail, who was knocked out of the game, has 3 of the 4. Up the middle, Emmitt Smith into Panthers territory to the 45. A gain of 14 yards before he was finally taken down by Eric Davis.
And this is where the Cowboys want to run the football. They want to run it straight ahead. Look at the blocking here. Look at that wall and the hole open up. And then Emmitt Smith dodges the safety to make it a real big gain. Watch this blocking. Look at Larry Allen. Look at Clarence Jones. Look at that. I mean, Clarence Jones, Flozell Adams, excuse me. Switch teams on me. Great blocking, great running.
Well, Jones has been around the league. From the 45, Harris shifting. And the play is blown dead. Penalty markers on first down. Emmitt Smith, the guilty party.
Yeah, he did just a bit of a dip in his knees.
Titans now lead the Giants 28-7. Vikings and Lions, as JB told us, now tied. As we take you around the NFL, 47 points for the Rams, and they still have 13 minutes to play. Colts by 6 over the Bills. And now the Cowboys
Dallas
call timeout.
This is a 30-second timeout.
With 3.5 remaining, 4th quarter. We are deadlocked at 13. Our game going right down to the wire. So are some of the races in Major League Baseball. AL West still up for grabs. American League wild card still up for grabs. Yankees waiting to find out who they will play in the American League Division Series. And we will have Game 2 for you on Fox this Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. If Oakland wins their game today over Texas, they clinch the West. The Cleveland Indians still alive for the wild card. So these 3 teams going for 2 spots in the playoffs.
Yeah, and talk about a dominant team. And the Yankees have won 3 out of the last 4 championships, really reminiscent of this Cowboys team back in the early 90s, where they won 3 out of 4 years in 92, 93, and 95. So if you want to see a dominant team, a franchise, you got to tune in and watch it. You got to see the Yankees of the late 90s, early O's.
Early O's. Yankees struggling as of late, but you get the feeling that they can just flip the switch come playoff time. 1st and 15. Aikman swings it out to Emmitt Smith. And a nice job by Doug Evans making the tackle after a gain of just 2.
Well, the last time Doug Evans had to face Emmitt Smith in that kind of open space, Smith scored a touchdown. This time, Evans did a nice job of lowering his center, dropping down, and wrapping up Emmitt Smith around the ankles.
Under 3 minutes to go. 129 yards in all for Emmitt Smith. On 2nd and long, Aikman floating one to the sidelines. And the catch was made by James McKnight. And the question now, where will the officials spot the ball? And the answer is the Carolina 35-yard line. Close to another 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, you have to give credit first to the offensive line. Watch the protection here. And that's Sean Gilbert, Reggie White, and Eric Swan, that they are boxing out. And then you have to give credit to James McKnight. He's being covered by Hitchcock here. He makes the break. He catches the ball. And it's a nice job. So he makes a play downfield.
3rd and 1. Aikman on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down as we hit the 2-minute warning. Cowboys on the move, approaching field goal range in a tie game. At 13, 2 minutes to go. Cowboys have 1st down on the Carolina 33.
And with this game on the line, the Panthers have got their big boys back in. They've got their premier defensive lineman. There's Reggie White. They've got Eric Swan in. They've got Sean Gilbert. So they're putting everything down, and it's right here.
Emmitt Smith up the middle to the 30, a gain of 3. As we send it back to James Brown for this Fox NFL update.
33 runs, 157 yards, so almost 5 yards a carry today. Sometimes it's hard to resist the temptation.
We saw Jack Riley, the offensive coordinator.
Well, we saw half of his head.
Yes. Blocked by the stanchion up in the coach's booth. 2nd and 7 from the 30. Emmitt Smith up the middle. Now remember, Cowboys field goal kicker is rookie Tim Cedar. He has not missed this year. He's 7 for 7. His season-long 44. And the line of scrimmage now the 27-yard line. And on 17, so if the Cowboys do not pick up any yards here on 3rd down, it would be a 44-yard attempt.
Well, if Aikman holds true to form, he's going to be looking for tight end Jackie Harris on this play. In critical times today, that's the guy that he's gone to.
Aikman under pressure, throws it away. Did not want to lose any more yardage via a sack. Sean Gilbert was chasing Aikman, so here comes Cedar, who has not missed. The rookie out of Ashland University, who spent the last 2 seasons as a high school coach and a health and phys ed teacher. Now the place kicker for the Dallas Cowboys. His season long is 44. This will be a 44-yard attempt with Mike and Noor holding. This is for the lead. Officially a 45-yard attempt. And Cedar's kick is no good. Wide to the left.
Now the Dallas defense is going to have its hands full with this Panthers West Coast offense. There you see it. He just shanks it. Just a touch. One of the most effective things we've seen from the Panthers today, and we see Dave Campo's reaction, has been their 2-minute offense. Seifert got a little English into that. You see him with the hips. He got the hips going and the elbows. He looked like he was doing the twist.
Or the bossa nova. The Panthers need to gain about 40 yards to get into field goal range for Cunningham. As Berline took a big hit.
Yeah, Hennings just barreled right through and just crushed Steve Berline.
Each team has only one timeout remaining. Tied at 13. Second down from the 35-yard line for the Carolina Panthers. Quick drop and the pass over the top to Biakabatuka, but he was met immediately by Dexter Coakley after a gain of just 5.
Nice job by the Cowboys defense. They continue to smother the Panthers wideouts.
On 3rd and 5, Biakabatuka lost it, and then it fell to the ground. Nearly picked off.
Boy, Darren Woodson has had a beautiful day. Run support, pass coverage. Biakabatuka's had trouble hanging onto the ball. Watch this reaction by Woodson. He comes in there, he hits him. Look. Oh, just bounces. Or Darren Woodson has yet another big play.
So the Cowboys will get it right back. Walter to punt. Jason Tucker back deep for the Cowboys. Good hang time. Tucker from the 17 looked up and saw a swarm of white jerseys. 42-yard punt. Chris Mangum made the stop with 23 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Cowboys and Panthers tied at 13. Been a tough day in terms of holding on to the football for the Panthers. Biakabatuka fumbled 3 times. Walter fumbled a snap, resulted in a safety. And a terrific day on the ground for Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys.
And if the Cowboys passing game so far is any indication, this one is probably going to go into overtime.
Aikman takes a knee. So we are headed for overtime here in Charlotte, with the Cowboys and the Panthers tied at 13. Each team with a field goal in the second half, and Cowboys kicker Tim Cedar missing in the closing moments here in the 4th quarter.
Troy Aikman in the Cowboys passing game, as you just said, has struggled all game to press that ball downfield. So I like Dave Campo's decision to just run this clock out. You're on your 15-yard line and just re-rack this thing, because the best part of the Cowboys team today has been their running game.
So now the coin toss.
In overtime, we'll play 1 quarter. First team that scores wins. Each team has 2 timeouts. Dallas calls heads. Head. It is heads. Dallas, they want the ball. Kick this way. Dallas has won the toss. Will receive.
So the Cowboys will receive to start overtime when we come back. 4th overtime game in Carolina Panthers history. They've won 1 and lost 2. Teams will play 1 15-minute quarter. First team to score wins. 2 timeouts per team. It's the 2nd overtime game in the NFL this season, following the Titans and the Chiefs. Tucker out out to the 25-yard line. Michael Bates made the stop.
Interesting choice by the Panthers as far as personnel, not to have now Reggie White and Eric Swan on the field. So those guys are a force when they're in there, but they can only give you about half the game. So now Tim Morabito and Jason Peter have got to fill their roles.
1st and 10 from the 26. Overtime from Charlotte. Aikman's pass is caught by McKnight. Big gain on the first play of overtime, up to the 43. A pickup of 18 yards.
And what the Cowboys do is they draw the Panthers defense up. They've been running the ball. Watch the safety. You see the safety here? And that opens up the middle of the field here for McKnight. And McKnight makes a nice move on the cornerback, and he is wide open.
A big play on 1st down. Now from the 45, it's Emmitt Smith up the middle into Panthers territory. A gain of 6. Jay Williams made the tackle.
And now look at the two big guys coming in. Here comes Reggie White and Eric Swan into the game, because all of a sudden the Cowboys are driving here. They've got some momentum. They're on the move. And so I think the Panthers wisely put their two big players right in here to start anchoring it down.
2nd and 4 from the Carolina 49. It's Smith again. Pushes forward and looks to have the 1st down before he was tackled by Lester Towns.
Boy, Kenny, how about the power of Eric Swan? I mean, we talked about putting these guys in, the difference that they make. Watch him here. Look at this. Look what he does to Solomon Page. I mean, he just manhandles him, and it's fortunate that Emmitt Smith is running the other way. His knees are bad, so he can only play about 30 snaps a game, but boy, when he's playing them, he's a force.
He's had 7 knee surgeries. From the Panthers 44. Aikman's pass incomplete. A penalty flag comes flying. Dean Wells on the coverage.
Pass interference. 95. Defense. 1st down.
And it was a good call, because Dean Wells had he had LaFleur wrapped up pretty well. Watch him right here. Look at, see the arm wrapped right around, and he holds him and he half tackles him. Panthers defense right now needs a very big play to reverse this Cowboys momentum.
Line of scrimmage, the Carolina 36 in overtime. Aikman to the far side. And the catch is made by Jason Tucker, forced out of bounds by Eric Davis after a gain of 4 yards.
You know, Kenny, this looks like a whole different offense. All of a sudden in overtime, watch the Cowboys. Watch Tucker. Look at him make this break. Look at the timing pass. He turns around, makes the catch. I mean, we've seen McKnight make a catch. We've seen everything go right for this Cowboys offense once we got into this 5th quarter.
Yeah, they were saving it for overtime.
It's all working for them right now, which is why I said these guys right here, they need a big play.
From the 32 on 2nd and 6, the give to Emmitt Smith. Down to the 29-yard line. Emmitt picks up 3, so it will be 3rd and 3. Remember, Tim Cedar missed from 45 yards out moments ago.
This would be, if they don't get any more yards, it'd be 46.
Yep.
But I would imagine that they'll run this ball. They'll try to run it. If they miss it, they'll try to kick it again. Missed the 1st down, that is.
Cowboys call timeout.
what gets
overtime down to the Carolina 29-yard line. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Place kicker Tim Cedar on the left.
You think Cedar'd like to see him make this first down?
Cedar had been perfect, 7 of 7 in his rookie year before missing from 45 in the closing minutes of the 4th quarter. And now a huge 3rd down play. 3rd and 3. Panther fans on their feet here at Ericsson Stadium. Think his heart's pounding?
Oh, yeah. This is when, you know, being a kicker's hard. I always have been critical of kickers because I think their life is so easy, but this is where they really earn their money.
Third and 3 from the 29. Aikman to Chris Warren.
Oh,
Warren down to the 6-yard line of the Panthers. A pickup of 23 yards.
and this is the value of Troy Aikman as the Cowboys quarterback.
And Dave Campos sends out the field goal unit.
Look at the beauty of this pass. First of all, you'd almost expect that they'd run. It's the safe thing. They've run well all day. They send Warren up the sideline, and Aikman drops the ball in perfectly.
24-yard attempt. Tim Cedar goes from goat to hero for the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys win in overtime here in Carolina, 16-13. Their second victory of the season, both on the road.
Kenny, here's the play that set it up. Aikman drops back in a 3rd and 3, and watch this pass. Look at it. He just floats it right over Eugene Robinson's head, right into the hands of Chris Warren. You know, that was the same play that Randall Cunningham threw to Warren in the Redskins game on Monday night 2 weeks ago. And now here's Dave Campo. Yeah, that's what he's been waiting for. And that's what he got.
So the Cowboys will go into their bye week on a winning note. Only their second road win of their last 11 away from home. And a big day, 132 yards on the ground for Emmitt Smith, and he is standing by with our Paul Butler. Paul?
Okay, Emmitt, you guys last week written off by a lot of people after the loss to San Francisco. Talk about coming in here to Charlotte and winning this game.
Well, it appears right now, the only thing we can do is play good on the road. But I tell you, this team is hanging in there despite all the critics, all the criticism going on between who's doing what and who's not doing this. We're hanging in there together, and the only way we're going to win it is together, as it showed today. It took all 3 phases today, and we pulled it out.
Okay, 125 yards rushing for yourself and 1 touchdown, 150th touchdown. How special is that to you?
Hey, I'm trying to win more games.
All right, Kenny, back up to you.
All right, thanks very much, Paul. So the Cowboys victorious in overtime. They are now 2-3. The Panthers drop to 1-3.
And Kenny, the amazing thing is Cowboys struggle with their pass game all day long. Their run game and Emmitt Smith kept them in it. And then in overtime, Troy Aikman throwing to all his receivers looked absolutely outstanding.
So the Cowboys over the Panthers in overtime, 16-13 here in Charlotte. For Tim Green and our entire Fox crew, Kenny Albert saying so long from Ericsson Stadium. Be sure to stay tuned to Fox Sports for the Visa Game Break with JB, Terry, Howie, and Chris right after these messages. And for more information on today's game and the latest NFL news, log on to foxsports.com. Tim Cedar, the game-winning field goal in overtime for the Cowboys.